listen, I've lost my wife. Okay. Communist Sweden. The conservatives were right. Okay. So Sweden, the communist country of Sweden. Okay. Not only are their taxes fucking insane, all right, which is whatever. You get a lot of services. That's okay. Not only are their taxes fucking insane. Melina and I have been struggling to sort out like everything going on for the past 2 or 3 years. It's difficult to figure out like where does she have to pay taxes to, where, like how do we account, blah blah blah. It's been a fucking nightmare. So for the taxes, we've paid all the taxes, everything, for the last 3 years in Sweden, and for the last 2 years in the United States. Okay, I have paid all the taxes owed as though Melina is taxed as a U.S. citizen, or my wife basically, and I've manually fucking paid. I just wired another 100,000 fucking USD to the Swedish goddamn IRS like 2 or 3 months ago to give them their pound of flesh that I thought I was getting back. My expectation is that money is coming back once they sort out all of her bullshit, because she shouldn't be paying taxes in 2 fucking places. Okay? So I felt like her last tax guy was not up to snuff. So I had a fan actually reach out to me, got her part of a big 5 like international accounting firm, and now we're working that, thank God. So hopefully I get that 100,000 back, because we've paid over like 250,000 together in taxes to Sweden. Okay? Like 200,000, 250,000 USD. Okay? Holy shit. All right. So during this process, Melina flies back to Sweden. She shows up for her little fucking IRS bookkeeping. Oh, Big 4, maybe not Big 5. Okay, listen, I'm from Nebraska. It was the Big 10 when I was there. Okay, fuck you. Well, actually, it was Big 12 and then Big 10. But she has her little meetings to set up her shit. She's responding to all of her emails. You know, she's making her meetings. We do our tax appointments. We pay the money. We've paid a lot of money. And then she had a meeting yesterday. And for whatever reason, the prosecutor is like now considering indicting her for fraudulent books. And they seized her fucking passport. So now she can't leave the country or come back to the United States. And now she's looking at possible criminal charges for what? Like, in my mind, in the US of A, in the United States of America, when you're self-employed, almost, it might actually be every time. It might be 100% of the time. In the United States, if you fuck up your taxes the first year as a self-employed person, as long as you write a letter to the IRS and you say, hey, listen, like I'm kind of figuring shit out, I'm sorry I fucked it up. In my personal experience, and from whatever I've heard from any other accountant, they will always forgive, not interest, but they'll always waive penalties and fees for your first year. They always do that, because people always fuck up their shit when you're self-employed. They always do that. And then in Sweden, I guess they just assume you're engaged in like fraudulent, like willful tax evasion. And yeah, holy shit. Or fraudulent bookkeeping. The guy said it was a bookkeeping charge, because I just talked to the lawyer. That's what I was talking to an hour ago, because I'm like, what the fuck is happening right now? And I don't know why they would think to charge her and seize her passport when, one, she's explicitly in the country right now to make these meetings. It's not like she's just like skipping all the meetings. And then 2, we've paid these people over 200,000 USD in taxes. She has like a fucking 60% effective tax rate. It's fucking insane. And we're paying tax to the United States while it's getting sorted out. So like, we've given them the money. She's meeting the meetings. She's in the country for the meetings. Holy fuck. The biggest stress, and this is some war shit, because like if she's doing, you know, she has to stay in Sweden for a few more months to figure it out, that's fine. But the biggest stressor is that if for some reason there's some actual formal trial and she's got to do some shit, if she's out of the country for more than a year, she's gonna lose her fucking green card, and then I'm gonna lose my fucking mind, because that was a 4-year fucking process to get her green card. And once you've got a green card as a U.S. citizen, you can't spend a year out of the country because you're not a citizen. I'm sorry, you're not a citizen yet. You're a permanent resident. You'll lose your residency and they'll revoke your green card. And I'm pretty sure you have to go through the entire process over again. Destiny, you should be getting a foreign tax credit. No, so your tax in the US should be 0. The tax in Sweden should be 0 because we're paying them in the US and she lived in the US. But apparently, so here's like a really weird thing. If you're a European, you're not going to understand this. But in the United States, you don't really exist anywhere or in any database as like a person that exists in an area. I don't know why or how, and I noticed this when we were doing things for Melina, where it's like, because I would ask like, oh, like they're like, do we need to get a name change for Melina? And everyone's like, well, what's her name? And it's like, I don't know. Like, don't you guys have like a record of that? Something like, no, just give us her passport. It's like, you don't have like she's not like registered as a human being. And it's like, the US like doesn't really do that. We have social security numbers attached names, but in like other countries, I think in Europe, it's more common that like a person will be written into an area where it's like, oh, like this person's first and last name lives in this area. We know that. And in the US, we don't have anything like that. We have no like registrar of people. Like even our census is like every 2 years. I think we just mail all the houses. And we're like, we think you live here because of IRS records. Like fill some shit out. But one of the challenges with Sweden was we didn't realize, or Melina didn't realize, how the fuck would I know, that when she moved to the US, you have to actually write yourself out of the United States. Or I'm sorry, you've got to write yourself out of Sweden as having moved out. It's not like in the US where thing. So we've done that now retroactively. We've got an actual CPA that's like working on this. But part of the tax code is like, oh, you're trying to write yourself out of the country. Now we know you're up to no good. And it's like, bro, are you fucking serious? Holy shit. But Jesus, it's actually so, it's just so, it's unbelievable. Won't she not be landing in the US if she has a criminal record in Sweden? I don't know for taxes. I'm not worried about that. What I'm worried about is just the green card stuff right now. You can stay outside the country for more than a year if you apply for a re-entry permit. I don't know if that's the case. I have to go look it up again. I think you can get a re-entry permit, but I think you run the risk of losing your residency if you're out of the country for more than a year, unless you have a really good reason. But I need to go look it up, I think. You might be able to get back in with a permit, but I don't know if you maintain your permanent resident status because they consider you as like an abandoned person, basically. I'm so confused. Hasn't her father lived outside the country for work for long periods? Yeah, but I'm sure that her father has like an employer. Her father works for the Swedish police department, so they probably handle all the paperwork for that themselves. I doubt her dad has to like manually do any of this shit, you know? I'm so confused. They're mad at Melina because she paid too much in taxes. So I talked to the lawyer. Apparently some prosecutors don't like the influencer shit and they like look down on it. And apparently, I don't know if this is true, but Melina and her dad tell me, so I take it on their word. A lot of the systems in Sweden are incredibly archaic. Now, again, I'm just repeating my friend. I don't know if this is true, but supposedly in Sweden too, there are like some people, like when you pay bills, you still have to like do it like by mail and shit. That like not all of the parts of the government and everything are as like online or accessible as you'd like them to be. Again, I'm not sure 100% that's true. Melina and her family told me that. I've heard a couple other Swedish people say, I don't know 100%. You know, it's frustrating for me because like I know my rights in the United States. The idea that Sweden would steal her fucking passport is unbelievable to me. Jesus Christ. Why do you hire CPAs? They charge way more than a decent lawyer and do about half the quality of work. Because I don't think a lawyer, well, Melina has a lawyer to represent her in this matter, but when it comes to like doing international taxes and stuff, a lawyer's not going to do that. You need a CPA. You need an international CPA to do that. Surely there's no shot she gets convicted, right? I don't know. The lawyer that I talked on the phone says that he's been doing white collar criminal representation for 30 years. And he said he's never seen anything like this where they seize a lady's passport who's like made every meeting, responded to every email, overpaid on all of her taxes. Like there's just no indication that she's a flight risk. There's no indication that she is like trying to be evasive. Like we've worked with accountants and CPAs and we've paid all the taxes for like 2 years. Like nothing is like weird or shady. She's responded to every email from the tax authority. She's made like multiple meetings or whatever. Like it's just like, it's insane that they would assume there's like criminal behavior going on. I don't know. It's just so... Not only that, but being self-employed in Sweden is absolute cancer when it comes to tax and shit. Like you pay 5% more on average. Yeah, trust me, I know. The effective tax rate over there for her shit is insane. It feels like it's like 55, 60%. It's like unbelievable. Yeah. Does she have a court date? Could she not get the case thrown out? Well, she had a meeting today where the prosecutor said that they're considering charges. And then tomorrow, I think the lawyer is going to basically try to have a conversation with the prosecutor and I think prosecutor and a judge to say this is bullshit. I don't know if it's considered a motion to dismiss in Sweden. I don't know how their court shit works, but it sounds like that's what the meeting tomorrow is for. Can't the U.S. embassy help? Why? She's not a citizen. She's just a resident. I don't think the U.S. would do anything. At Destiny, Tristan Tate's freaking out somewhere wondering why you didn't feel the same for them when Romania took their passport. Well, me and Melina aren't on stream bragging about committing international crimes and then moving to shithole countries where we can bribe the legal system to work for us. So I don't really think that's a one-to-one comparison, Chief, but please don't spread the myth that Sweden is 50% tax. I know her income, and I know how much money we paid. I'm pretty sure it was over 50%. But to be fair, I'm also pretty sure that her last accounting guy, no offense to him, I'm pretty sure he was relatively clueless about the situation. But again, it's frustrating. First of all, I don't want to read anything about Swedish shit because it's all in fucking Swedish. So I've got to do the Google Translate. And when you're talking about like financial stuff, that's just annoying. But it felt like a lot of the stuff he was saying for doing taxes, like he was having like in one of the years, he was saying something where it's like if you're late on your taxes for a year, because she had like problems figuring out like where to pay tax or whatever, and we missed the first tax filing or whatever. If you miss paying your taxes for a year, you're not allowed to do any business deductions. And I'm like, what? That can't possibly be true. There's no world where that can be the case. That can never be true in any country. So yeah, I don't know. But like I said, I've got her with a Big Four accounting firm, and then hopefully that lady is going back and redoing a bunch of things. Yeah. You're gonna take action against that account for fucking your shit up? I just want it to be solved. I just want all of her paperwork and everything to be in order. It's just very frustrating, very complicated. Like we're married in the U.S. now. We pay married filing jointly tax in the U.S. now. Like everything she just needs to be written out of the country into the U.S. I just want it to all be like, yeah, this is very annoying how complicated everything is. I don't care about suing anybody or anything like that. Yeah, I don't know. Is there any chance the previous accountant was a scammer? No, I think he just didn't know about like influencer shit or how to like handle any of that. I have that issue in the U.S. where I was in the beginning when I was trying to find a CPA to handle my shit, where if they're not really familiar with U.S. with like self-employment stuff, people just they fuck it up. Yeah, I remember the second year I did my taxes, I went to H&R Block before I started doing them on my own. And they tried to say it because I did that Doctors Without Border charity with Chef, and we raised $30,000. And they were telling me, and I donated that $30,000 to Doctors Without Borders. And H&R Block was telling me that I paid income taxes on that $30,000. I'm like, wait, what? I have to pay an extra $10,000, $12,000 of my own money on top of the charity income that I donated away? That sounds fucking insane. Yeah, but yeah. So when people don't know, they just Can I ask which firm? I work for KPMG. I don't know if I'll say. Maybe I'll tell you if it's that one. Hold on. Why does the IRS do people's taxes for them? They know the info already. Oh, I don't know, because we feel we don't trust the government. I guess I don't know. It's stupid. How did it take so long for Melina to get a green card? It took me and my wife 8 months. The COVID shit, how long ago did you do it? The COVID shit fucked so much stuff up. It was just such a long fucking wait between every single stage of getting that green card. It was like months and months and months for everything. Oh, actually, never mind. I can actually check the U.S. State Department website. If you got it in 8 months, then you're super lucky. The average wait time, I think, on the U.S. State Department site, once you'd gotten all of your paperwork done, was 15 months. I believe. It might have gotten higher. It might have grown to 21 months on the State Department website, the average wait time for like 90% of those forms to be filed, or 80% or whatever. So if you got it done in 8 months, good for you, I guess. You either got really lucky or... Don't you think people learn a lot more about taxes through doing their own taxes? Yeah, but nobody actually does their own taxes. They just like pay H&R Block or TurboTax, whatever, right? Ain't no way the sweat is real. Did he just expose himself?
Probably just sprays himself with a... Sneako probably just sprays himself with a water sprayer so that he can look good on Instagram and like pretend like he actually works out. Sneako doesn't work out. Sneako's not really a millionaire.
I don't know why he keeps saying he made $1 million. Sneako did not make $1 million.
Where's the water bottle spray?
How much does he think about me? Like, what the fuck? Wait, I can't tell if it's a troll or not. Did he spray his face with water for the push-ups here? Or it's a troll, right? He's got to be trolling.
Probably sprays himself with water when he goes to the gym to make it look like he's working out. Like, he literally works out twice, films it, and then posts it all year. You fucking blue-haired loser. What are you talking about? You're pudgy and fat.
It's got to be a joke.
Your father, you have no excuse to be fat. Inspire your son.
It's got to be a joke.
Blue-haired fathers do 50 push-ups with me. Stuff a lot. Whoa. 13, 14, job, blue hair.
He can do way more than 15 push-ups too, right? He must be able to. This has to be a troll video. It's got to be a troll video. It's got to be a troll video. It's got to be a troll video. Oh, hi. Thank you, Dad. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Do you want to say hi to stream?
Hi, stream.
Drop down and give me 20. Do you think I could do 20 push-ups, Lycan?
Could you do 20 push-ups?
I should be able to.
Hey.
Wow, the DJ. Tier 5. Push-ups are no ball. That's only $80, my dude.
This trip.
I'm not gonna watch another dude work out, okay? We only did that with Haas. Dude, I haven't been in the gym in like 2 weeks now. I was just out of town. I don't know if I can do any push-ups. Lycan, I need you to evaluate me, okay? You're not gonna be able to see it on the camera, I don't think.
What's up?
It's been a while. Tier 5 sub, man.
Straight back.
Shut up. I know how to do a fucking push-up.
You said it
fucking
before.
loser.
We going for 20?
I don't know. I should be able to do at least 20.
Let's start with 10.
I should be able to do 20. Lycan. Okay. Whew. Oh, okay. That was one, right?
Yep. Good. Good. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 perfect push-ups, 21, 22, can't stop one, 23, 24, 25.
Oh, okay, we'll start there. Oh.
You did him right. I don't know if you can see him, but you did him right.
Thanks. Okay, we did our... Okay, if I can't do 10 push-ups, we're in big trouble, boys.